Well, I think if you look at it, it's gone about 4 years and the team has changed quite a lot. There's a couple of senior players, something about, but the rest of the team has changed, and we'll just have to look at it on the sort of tape that we've got and have a look at sort of certain techniques that they have got. We'll have to assess that over the next couple of days. So it's strange for me. I never thought I'd be back in this role. When I sort of left England, I just thought I wouldn't get involved with cricket, but then having worked with South Africa and New Zealand a bit, and Hampshire to some degree, I sort of got the bug again, and it does seem a little bit strange coming over here, but I've enjoyed working with India. We had, I think, quite a good tour in the West Indies, and I think it's going to be an exciting series, and to be involved within a top side and in an exciting series, it's quite a challenge. I thought, what I would like to do is do a bit of consultancy work, and once I got into that consultancy, sort of the bug bit again, and you sort of felt while you're doing that, I'd like to sort of get involved again, and this opportunity came, and I think it's an opportunity you can't really turn down. I think that the challenge more is working with these players, and it's been very, very good. I mean, from the West Indies where you're working with some of the tops, obviously some more top players have come in now, but it's been very interesting and very exciting, to tell you the truth. It's difficult to assess what's the better side or who's the best side in the world, and if you want to look at the statistics, then you've got to say India are, but England have definitely improved under Straussy and Andy Flower. They've done a really good job getting that side back on track, and they've played some good cricket, so we're going to have to be playing very good cricket as well, and that's what I said earlier, is going to make it a very exciting series. There's a lot of good players in this Indian side. We're going to have to be at the top of our game, but they've shown over time that they've faced really good bowlers. In the West Indies, it was surprising, without their top players in Sachin and so forth, they played on some really spicy wickets there, two test wickets that I've never been involved in cricket with before, where it was really quick, it bounced, and it seemed Barbados, it seemed, for all 5 days, and they handled that well. So from our point of view, we feel we're in a good space at the moment, and hopefully we can carry on with that sort of performance that we put on in the West Indies. I think you've got to respect Straussy for doing that. Andrew coming down here and to face this attack, and you've got to show him a lot of respect, and we've just got to say we've got to try and get him early. It's been quite interesting from our point of view that they have played a lot of cricket, and there's a lot of cricket to come. But what I found really fascinating is we flew to the West Indies, and within 48 hours we were playing a T20 international. 24 hours later we were playing a one-day. We didn't have any warm-up games. And right through that whole series I saw players like Dravid, Laxman still working on their game with really good intensity, and it is the one thing that has really impressed me, that they might have played it but they're not showing it when we've gone to the nets. You've seen them today in the nets going back in and batting a second time, bowlers bowling. So I don't know, from my point of view, there is a lot of cricket ahead, and we can only look back in hindsight at some stage and say, sure, there's a lot of cricket. But it doesn't seem to be at the moment with this Indian side. Ideally, we would like to have played it the way things have panned out, as a sort of 12, 13-man side. But, whatever the MOU has stated, we've got to stick by that. But from our point of view, when you only have one tour game, we want to try and give as many people as possible some sort of practice in these conditions, and that ideally we would have liked it as a 13-man game, or maybe more, 14 even.